So before we start, let me introduce to you our webpage, which is bimklue.teachable.com. So if you access to our webpage, you can see a list of Revit tutorial pre-recorded videos available for you, guiding you from basic to advanced level. Okay, so no experience required. We have electrical tutorial, cooling load analysis using Revit, okay, and then swimming pool and the plumbing services, and then HVAC services, and then even architecture modeling services. Okay, so this is our students around the world. Okay, so one of the advantage of a course is if you have any questions or difficulties, you can always contact us and we will give you our best support. Okay, so let's click on one of the example of our course. So this is the course page showing you the example of our course content, and then video example, and then the list of content here, hours of content, guiding you from basic to advanced. Okay, so don't worry about the payment. If you have payment issue, we can always contact us and we can adjust on the payment term. Okay, so that's all. Hi everyone, welcome back to BIMKLUE Revit tutorial. In this session, I'm going to continue to model our electrical fixture, which is the electrical switches. Okay, so during last session, we have added in a few receptacles here. This is the default family from Revit. Okay, when I go into the elevation view, the appearance of these switches or receptacles is like this. Okay, it might not suit to what you need. Okay, according to your country requirements, it might appear to be like this, or the lighting switches might appear to be like this, or you have any other ID constraint, then you need to use ID features, lighting switches. Okay, so then it is unavoidable to create our own family. Okay, so how do we do so? Then first of all, we need to adjust the layout here to improve our visibility of the electrical services. So everything here is appear black and it's hard to find where is the receptacles. Okay, so we need to go to the view, then visibility graphics, Revit links. I'm going to turn my architecture model to halftone. Okay, then click apply. Okay, then how we improve the view. Now we can easily see our electrical fixture. Okay, then we're going to start to model our lighting switches. Then we're going to start with file, new, family. Then go to English. I'm going to use the face-based family. Okay, so what's face-based family? I'm going to select this face-based family, open it. Then in the family editor environment here, I can see a square. If I go to 3D view, I can see a cube here. So this cube here basically represent your wall. Okay, so whatever I model here, so if it is protruding outside the wall, means it is wall surface mounted. Everything in under this cube here is concealed. Okay, so basically treat this as a wall. Okay, then we go to the reference level. I'm going to check my dimension of the lighting switch. So 87. Okay, and then from the catalog here, the web page here, I can see there's a little curve here at both ends. Okay, so let's start to create extrusion. Then I'm going to draw a 87 mm. Eighty-seven mm square. Then move it to the center. Then come back to the catalog here, we can see the corners here are all curved. Then we can go to this fillet arc tool, just click these both lines here, then we change to, let's say, radius 3 mm. Click finish, then we go to the 3D view, have a look. So this is the extrusion. So it is 250 mm protruded out from the wall. Okay, so I set it to 10 mm. So the thickness here will be 10 mm. Then from the left view, so I'm going to use the void tool, void form, void extrusion. Then I'm going to create some curve here, curvy line here, just like this. Then I'm going to draw to complete one polygon, then mirror it to the other side using the mirror tool. Then click finish. Then we go to the 3D view. You can see the void cutting the solid. If I want to continue to cut the solid, I'm going to extend my void. So this is the solid with the void. Okay, then we go back to the left view again. Now I'm going to create my extrusion, the switch. Okay, so I'm going to start with here. Let's mirror it to the other side. So I'm going to draw a line here to here, complete this here. Then we delete these two lines. Okay, complete line here. So finish. Basically this is the switch, the button. Drag this over here, let's say about -35, and this is 35 mm. So we have 35 mm to the right and to the left. Okay, so go to the 3D view. So this is the lighting switch. Then from the front view again, or from the reference level again, I'm going to create my back box. Okay, the electrical back box. So I'm going to use extrusion, draw a rectangle. Let's say it is 75 mm. Then I'm going to drag this thing here, go down. So take the green tick to finish. Then from the front view, I'm going to -35 mm. This is 0. So this is the back box here. Okay, then from the 3D view, it looks like this. Then wireframe. So this part will be concealed. This part will be at the surface of the wall. Okay. Then from here, then our next steps is we need to assign the material on this geometry. Let's select everything here. Let's go to the 3D view to select everything here. Then from this selection filter, I only interested on this solid instead of void, so I uncheck the void. So now I selected all the solids. Then from this material parameters here, click on this small button. I assign the material parameters over here. PVC white. Okay. Okay, then that's all for this moment. Then we try to load inside to our project here. So before that, you must remember this is generic model. Okay, I'm going to tell the Revit that this is a lighting switch. So I go to this family categories and parameters, click on here. Then I assign this as lighting device. Then remember to click on this section here, maintain annotation or orientation. Okay, check this. Okay, then we look inside to our project, save to your this one, lighting switch, one gang, save. So now if I'm using the face-based family, okay, so I won't be able to place on this horizontal surface because I'm selected this place on vertical face. So when I hover my mouse to the wall or any horizontal or any vertical surface, it will be shown that my light switch is actually hosted on this surface. Okay, let's say this wall. Click on here to place my lighting switch. Okay, let's try to move this lighting switch. Okay, we can only be able to move it along the wall because it is hosted on the wall. If I want to pick a new wall to be mounted, let's say I click on this pick new, so I can pick my new host to this wall. Okay, so instead of placing this wall, I'm going to rename it as here. Then let's try it again. Let's go to this system, then click on here. So now I try to place on face, the horizontal face. Then when I hover my mouse over here, the horizontal face, it can be pasted on this horizontal face. Okay, let's go to the elevation view, have a look. So this is my lighting switch, 1200. Okay, and then this is the lighting switch hosted on the floor, okay, which is the horizontal surface. So that's not what we want, but I'm going to rename it over here. Next, when I zoom out this plan, something is missing, right? How about the legend of this lighting switch? Normally we going to use legend. So when we're going to edit family again, from the reference level, I'm going to annotate symbol, or if I don't have any symbol loaded, I'm going to click yes. Then I find my library under the annotation folder, electrical. I can find something like the lighting one-way switch. Okay, open it. Then we can place on here. Then we try to load it back inside to my project. So this is my legend. So it's clearly shown. This is the lighting switch. And if I don't want to see the back box over here, let's say I change to medium view. So you can see the default family, the back box won't be shown, you're only showing the legend. I can do so by go to this family again, this 3D view, we select everything, except the void. So under the visibility graphics override, click on this. I uncheck this too, so when it is in the fine view, I can see this back box and button. When it is not, I won't be seeing this back box and the button. Okay, click OK, then load it back inside to my project. So now this is my switches, and then if I change to fine view, I can see the switches and the legend. If I change to medium or cross view, you won't be seeing the back box and the button. Okay, so change to fine. So now you can see the function of maintain the orientation of the annotation is like this. When I place my switch in the on the wall, the legend is facing up. When I place the switch on the floor, also the legend is maintain its orientation. So if you not remember, I go back to edit family, click on here, family categories and parameters. So that's a function of maintain or notation orientation. Okay, so that's fine. Then go back to the reference level. If I want to customize my annotation, I can click on here, edit the annotation family, I delete everything here. Then I save as my own annotation family. Go back to my folder. Annotation. Save. Then I can start to draw my annotation. Use the line tool to draw a circle. Let's say 1 mm circle. Okay, zoom in a bit. Do it again. 1 mm. And then my lighting switch be like this. Move it up here. Okay. Now I load it back to my lighting switch model. Instead of project, I choose the family. Then I placed it over here. Delete the original one. So this is my customized annotation. Load it back to my project. Alright, so this is my own legend now. I'm using my own legend now. So if I change the scale of this project, let's say 50, so the legend could be going to be smaller. If I change to 200, the legend will be larger. So this according to the scale of the drawing. Okay, if I draw it by using the line tool, it won't be changed. So that's the benefits of using the annotation family. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thanks for joining.